purpose of this video, basically we'll be looking at some website builders. So I call these guys builders. So we have 4 or 5 of these builders that have been using over the years. So we have Godaddy, we have Dynadot, we have Weebly, we have WordPress, and then we have Google Sites. So over the years, I've been using these 4 guys to make and design several websites. You know, they are very fast, very easy to use, and they are very professional. So there's no way you can design a website for someone and the person will come back and say, oh, I realize that my website is offline. There's no way your website is going to get offline, because these sites are very professional. They have a lot of, protection features and plugins that help your site to be highly customizable and can be used and can be found on some of the world's biggest search engines like Google, for example. So I'm going to take you through the process. These are the top lists of my website builders that I call them the builders because they are very powerful. So why do we call them the builders? I think the basic reason why they are called builders is the fact that they allow you to be able to add your content. They are already available, so these platforms are available. We have themes, we have plugins, we have text, font, we have text color, we have text sizes, hundreds of them are available on all of these plugins. And then we have thousands of free images that you can use, pictures that you can use for free, on your website. So all you have to do is to be able to find these website builders. The difficult part of the process is finding them, but I've made it now simple for you. So you can explore these website builders from Godaddy to Google Sites. You can explore all of them, and you can start, learning how to do your own website. Course of this video, we are only going to focus on Godaddy because I don't want the video to be very long. So I'm just going to focus on Godaddy, and then we are going to learn all the tricks and how to have a website on Godaddy. But before we jump into that, I also want you to take a way to note these very important points. Let me just project this one so you can see all of it. These are very important points that I want you to note. Okay, let me just put this down here, and later I will move it around. So the key points. So one of the important things to note in designing a website is to have a design in mind. So it's very important that you have to have a design in mind, because you can go to the website builder. The website builder can provide you a lot of options, but if you don't have a design in mind, it's going to be very difficult to be able to do or to build a website. So like you see what I wrote here, designing a great website comes with a lot of efforts and reflection. So before even you think about designing the website, you have to also think about how is your website going to look like? What are some of the options you have? How is the design going to look like? So first of all, the first step is the reflection. Once you have reflected on how you want to see your website, then it's going to be very simple the moment you get to the website builder. So like key things that you need to note down. So create an account. So the moment when we get to the website builder, then you guys will see what I'm trying to say. But I want you to note down these things before we jump into designing your website. So the first thing you have to keep in mind is that when we get to those sites, the first thing you have to do is to create an account. So first of all, you have to have a Google account, or you have to have an email account, or whatsoever, or any account that you can have. So the first thing is to have an account, because all of the websites and builders, you cannot use them if you don't basically have, for example, if you want to use Godaddy, you have to have a Google account that you can log in with. And also, after having a Google account, of course, you're going to choose a plan. So choosing the plan is very important, because most of these website builders, even though they are free, but again, you have to choose a plan. It could be a free plan, it could be a pay plan. It depends on what interest, but you have to choose a plan. So after choosing a plan, you have to select a theme. Like I said, these website builders have thousands of free themes, options that you can choose from. So once you have got your themes, you have to also think about the content. So like having a content, so if you want to use because most of the website builders have content online, you can customize the content and you can choose from the options they have. If you don't want to customize the content, you can also have your own content that is best fitting for you, the organization, and for the person you are designing the website for. So with this being said, I want us to jump into the practicals of designing a website. So that was the introduction, and now we are so this is Godaddy. So if you want to come to Godaddy, just like I said in the instruction, you have to create an account. So you have to have an account first. You have to have an email, and with your email you have to create an account. So if you want to look for Godaddy website builder, you can just come to Google, for example. You can open your Google browser, and then once your Google is open, the internet is kind of slow, but let's see. So once your Google is open, you can just type Godaddy. You can type Godaddy, and then you can see various options come up. We have login email, we have login. You can click on login, and then you'll be able to see the Godaddy website builder. Let's give it time. Okay, yeah. So this is it. When you search on Google, you'll be able to find Godaddy. So you can come to where they say Godaddy domain, names, website, hosting, and online. So you can click on this option. Please don't click on Godaddy webmail, because this would only give you access to the webmail. Of course, Godaddy has this kind of professional webmail options that you can also create. But for this video, we are going to look at the website instead of the webmail. So the web continue. So that was the introduction, and now we are so this is Godaddy. So if you want to come to Godaddy, just like I said in the instruction, you have to create an account. So you have to have an account first. You have to have an email, and with your email, you have to create an account. So if you want to look for Godaddy website builder, you can just come to Google, for example. You can open your Google browser, and then once your Google is open, the internet is kind of slow, but let's see. So once your Google is open, you can just type Godaddy. You can type Godaddy, and then you can see various options come up. We have login email, we have login. You can click on login, and then you'll be able to see the Godaddy website builder. Let's give it time. Okay, yeah. So this is it. When you search on Google, you'll be able to find Godaddy. So you can come to where they say Godaddy domain, names, website, hosting, and online. So you can click on this option. Please don't click on Godaddy webmail, because this would only give you access to the webmail. Of course, Godaddy has this kind of professional webmail options that you can also create. But for this video, we are going to look at the website instead of the webmail. So the web continue. You click on. So you can select from these options. We have sell goods and services. Let customers book appointment. So if you want to sell goods and services online, you want to create a website that allows you to sell goods and services. You want to also create a website that allows people to book appointment with you or to schedule appointment with you. Godaddy is a very good place for that. Also, if you just want to start with a basic website, you can just choose this option. So for this video, we are going to start with a basic website. Of course, if you also want to create a website to promote yourself professionally, you can choose this option. But we are going to use this option. So once you have selected this option, you can move ahead to click on continue. And then when you reach to the continuing tab, you can also select from bunch of options like what you want the website to be like, because Godaddy is going to generate an automatic content for your website. So for example, we are just going to type non-profit since the focus is on non-profit. So So non-profit, let's see what comes up. Of course, we have volunteer organization. So this one is good. You can choose for any option that you want. If your website is if your website is a business, then you can choose a business name. If it's an NGO, you can choose an NGO name. If your website is just a professional, platform, then you can choose whatever name you want your website to be. So, of course, now we choose a name of this website. So what are we going to name this website? We are going to name it Change, C-H-A-N-G-E. Let's just say Change. So once you have selected the name of the website, you can always change the name. This is not final. You can change this later on. So we move on. Give it a time as Godaddy is trying to generate your website content. It's going to take a couple of minutes and then it will be generated. Okay, that's great. That's great. Excellent. Let's see what we have here. The internet is slow a bit, but we're going to get there. You just have to keep on and note down the steps. Of course, we are here and we are at Godaddy website builder. So as you're seeing here, this is what we call user interface. Like you have everything you need to know. You have all of the tools and resources that you need to begin a very professional website. So this is the website builder. On the website, we have various functions. We have the website tab here. We have setting. And then down here, we have the navigation and plugins. So we have home, we have the home tab, we have the contact tab, and we have the about us tab. Of course, every website that you will see have these functions like the home, the contact, and about us. Some websites, it depends on what you want to do, but you can always customize these to what you want it to look like. So once you have done this, of course, free plans, you can select a plan. But for now, we are on a free plan. You can always select a plan and your website. So we move ahead. Of course, the first thing we want to do, this is the front page of the website. That is what, if the website is launched, that is what people will be looking at when they get to the website. So you may want to edit this front page. For example, if you click on front, and then you just click on this front page, it's going to give you an option to change this picture or to add. So on select cover media, you can click to select cover media. If you click on this one, it is going to take you to your computer's gallery, or Godaddy has a bunch of free pictures that you can use. You can click on change image, and then you have several options that you can use here. So Godaddy has a lot of free images. If you click down, you see some of them. As you're seeing, you can also get an image directly from Facebook. Connect site to your Facebook or your Instagram account, and then if you have pictures, images on your websites, on your Facebook account or Instagram account, you can generate those images directly, automatically to your websites. So let's just choose this one or this one, and then we can insert them. So you're seeing we have inserted a very beautiful image. Of course, this is a free image. You can always edit as possible. You can add your own images, or you can just use these free images. They are ready to use and they are free. So once you've got your cover, for example, if you want to add slide to the cover images, you can add slide. You can also add text. So you can even add video to your cover images. But let's go to slide and see. So if you click on slide, Godaddy gives you the option to add several images to your home page. So for this video, we are just going to use the free images that are available. So you can choose from these options. You can take this, you can take this one, and check for more. It depends on your interest and what really you want to do. But you can choose from a bunch of options to show what your organization stands for. So once you've selected these beautiful images, you can move ahead to click done, or you can even you can customize the text so that every slide will show text. For example, welcome to change. You can change this, you can customize this text. Let's make our community a better place. You can even increase the text size. You can come here and then you can increase. There is an option here for you to increase the font size. So you see, Godaddy allows you to really increase the font size of the text. You can also customize the color of the website. For example, if you don't like this color, if you want your website to be blue, let's say blue, for example. Let's see what we have here. If you want your website to be blue, you can come to editing colors, and then you can just customize the colors. So let's see what we have here. The internet is slow, but you have to keep on as we get along. So from here, you can try a new color. You can select colors, the colors that you want for your website. So let's just try blue, sky blue, and see how it's going to look like. My best color is actually blue. I like blue so much. Yes, I don't know for you, but my best color is blue. So as you're seeing, as we have chosen the color, you're seeing the change here. So what Godaddy does is that it automatically recognizes the color you have chosen, and then it selects a text color for you. So you don't even have to select a text color. The website builder automatically, detects the color you have chosen, and then it matches it to the text color. So you have no effort to select a text color. I think for me, this is one of the disadvantages of Godaddy, because for other websites, you can even choose, you can customize the color. But for Godaddy, you don't have that power to customize the text color. The text color, synchronizes with the theme color of your website. That is how it works. So we have already got the color, and I think this one is fine. So you see, we have got our slide home page, the home page slide, and then we have got the welcome, text. You can also change the tab, the top tab of the page. You can change the color to what you want. You can make it blue. You can make it blue. You can choose white, for example. The internet is slow, but we are trying to get this correct. So I think you can change the tab color. This one, you can change it to what you want it to be. But let's just move on, and we'll come there later. So as you're seeing, most of these, like you're saying, you can customize this one as well. As you're seeing this tab, it depends on what you have, what you want to add to the website. You are saying here, you are saying the plus sign button. You can add section. If you click on add section, it's gonna give you options that you can add to your website. So it depends what you really want to have on your website. If you want to add video, you want to add blog or newsletter, you want to add files, you want to add images, you want to allow people to schedule, you want to add social media, content on your website, you can do that with the ads tab. So we're not going to do that for now, but you can do that if you want to add more contents to the website. And also, you can also customize these guys. If you click on this layout, you can customize the layout. If you click on this, it gives you option on, let's see, it gives you option to customize. Yes. So you can, for example, the donation options. So if you want people to donate to your website, you can create a donation tab. Godaddy has already designed it. All you have to do is to just customize it, and you can have it on your website. Of course, the good thing with Godaddy has a free PayPal plugins that is already available. That is the advantage of Godaddy. For other websites, you have to do it yourself. But for Godaddy, it has it already. You don't have to recreate a donation plugin. It's already available. The only thing you have to do is to create an account with PayPal, and then you'll be able to receive donations online. Like you're seeing, you can even add podcasts. You can add podcasts to the Godaddy. You can do a lot of things with Godaddy. You can do a lot of things with Godaddy. It depends on what you really want to do. What you really want to do. And so once you've got the content ready on the website, you know what you want to do, you can now move on. Also, before moving on, you can also add to these guys if you want to customize the tabs. For example, the home button. If you want to, you can rename the home button. You can edit them. You can duplicate them as well. You can also come here if you want to create drop down menu. For example, on the contact us, you want to have a drop down. You can come to setting, and then you can come to page setting, for example, and then you see they will tell you show in folder. You can click on this and the website. You can also delete this page if you want to delete it. If you do it by mistake, you want to delete it, you can just click on delete and then it will be deleted. So I think these are some of the basic steps that you can take. So once you have added all of these information, like you have added the contacts info, all of these, if you want people to contact you, you can also build the contact layout. For example, you can click here and you can do a lot of things with these guys. Yes, you can change the color to blue if you want it. You can also work on the layouts, how you want the layout to look like. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, so you can choose from these options how you want the layout to be like, how people should contact you. You can take this one as well. It works. And then you can just click this guy. It's ready. Okay.